3 things in Japan that just make sense. First, people in Japan really love this water pudding. It looks like it's just water, but you can actually cut it and eat it because it's jelly-like. And because it's completely transparent, this pudding is extremely unique. Next, people in Japan use this thing to make their skin look more glowing. First, you fill it with water and keep it in the fridge overnight. The next morning, when it freezes, you can use it to massage your face. Lastly, in Japan, there's this machine that elderly people use who have to take medicine every day. This machine can split any pill into 2 equal parts or divide one pill into multiple equal pieces. It's a simple machine, small in size, but extremely useful. 3 things in Japan that just make sense. First, in Japan, people use this egg timer while boiling eggs. With its help, you can boil eggs exactly the way you like. It has 3 levels that show how well the egg is cooked from the inside. As it heats up, it changes color, so by looking at it, you can decide when your egg is boiled just right. Next, in this shop in Japan, you can make chopsticks according to your preference. First, you select the type of wood. Then, with the help of a machine, the wood is shaped into your desired size, and after that, you smooth it using sandpaper. The best part is that you can easily make it by following the instructions provided there. Once it's ready, you can take it home with you. Lastly, in Japan, a special chocolate has been made for couples. When you open it, you find 2 separate pieces inside. As soon as you and your partner join the 2 pieces together, they turn into a heart shape. 3 things in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, in most vending machines in Japan, you'll find this drink. But it's not just a normal bottle of water. You can both drink it and eat it. The most interesting thing about it is that as soon as you shake the bottle, the water turns into jelly. After that, you can actually eat it. Next, in Japan, there's a place where people literally wash their money. It's believed that if you wash your money there, your financial luck will improve. That's why people come here and wash their banknotes like this. Lastly, people in Japan use a special kind of spoon that helps you mix any powder easily with water. By using it, you can save both time and effort. 3 things in Japan that always surprise foreigners. First, if you buy this pudding in Japan, you'll find a few things inside that make it much easier to eat. Along with the ketchup, you also get a spoon and a tissue. And when you open the ketchup, your hands won't get messy because it's designed very creatively. You can simply press it like this and mix it with the pudding. Next, in Japan, you can find ice cream made with original fruit flavors instead of just basic ones. The most unique part is that the ice cream is shaped like the same fruit it's made from. So for every fruit flavor, you'll find ice cream in a different fruit shape. Lastly, at the entrance of most Japanese homes, you'll see a machine like this that prevents dirt from your shoes from spreading inside the house. 3 things in Japan that just make sense. First, in Japan, people often use this kind of band-style scissors instead of normal scissors. It has many advantages. For example, when you try to cut a box like this with regular scissors, your hand can get stuck. But with these scissors, you can easily cut anything without your hand getting stuck. Besides that, they are designed in a way that lets you cut can lids or bottle caps easily as well. Basically, you can do many different tasks with just this one pair of scissors. Next, in Japanese schools, instead of giving every child a sharpener, the entire classroom usually has just one sharpener that everyone uses. This way, when kids sharpen their pencils, the dust doesn't get scattered everywhere. Lastly, in Japan, there is a banana ice cream that is made to look exactly like a banana, and it tastes exactly like a banana too.
Japan and Korea have officially ruined normal life, and here is exactly why. First, 7-Eleven here is breaking the laws of physics. You walk in and grab a soda that looks completely liquid, but the instructions tell you to take exactly 1 sip and slowly turn the bottle upside down. It feels like a prank until you look closely, and it instantly freezes into a slushie right before your eyes. Then, I found the weirdest solution for messy eaters. I thought this packet was just a wet wipe, but it's actually finger armor. You can devour sticky wings without ever touching the grease. Even waiting for the bus in Seoul feels like living in the future. It was freezing cold outside, so I sat on this bench and got confused. The city actually heats the seats so you stay warm in winter. And at dinner, they gave me this mysterious metal gadget. It looked like a broken spoon, and we were totally confused until we saw the physics in action. You just crack the egg right into the center, and it uses gravity to perfectly filter out the whites, so you get a pure yolk. And that yellow string? It wasn't for opening the box. It triggered a hidden chemical reaction that turned the package into a stove, self-cooking my raw
3 things that prove Japan Japan is the safest country. First, when you walk into an Apple store in Japan, you'll notice something strange. None of the phones are locked to the tables. There are no restrictions and no alarms. You could literally pick one up and walk out, but nobody does. People just respect the space. Next, it's totally normal for people to leave half-finished drinks or coffees in front of convenience stores. They go run errands or take a quick look around, and when they come back, the drink is still sitting there, completely untouched. Lastly, Japan has an umbrella return system. You'll see that outside shops and train stations, they have full racks of umbrellas which are completely unguarded. People borrow them when it rains and return them later like a library book. It's not tracked or enforced, it just works. And one added bonus in Japan are these 24-hour staffless stores, where there are no employees at all. You walk in, take what you need, and scan it yourself. There's no cashier and no one checking. It's all based on trust. Just pay for your items and leave. The crazy part is that no one steals. They actually follow the rules even when no one's watching. So, would any of these work in your country? 3 of the most unique restaurants in Japan. First, a restaurant where your noodles slide down a bamboo pipe. It's called Hirobun, and it's hidden in the mountains of Kyoto. The theme is Nagashi Nomen, cold noodles that flow through icy water. You sit by a stream, wait for the noodles to rush past, and try to catch them with chopsticks before they escape. It's fun, peaceful, and only open in summer if you plan to visit. Next, a restaurant where you fish for your own meal. It's called Zawo in Tokyo. The theme of the restaurant is that you have to catch it to eat it. You sit by a huge indoor pond, hook a live fish, and they cook it however you like. It's dinner and entertainment in one. Lastly, Curry Station Niagara in the back streets of Tokyo. It's a train-themed curry spot where your food arrives on a mini train. There's railway decor everywhere and even conductors announcing your order. Train nerds, this one's for you. 3 cafes in Japan that just make sense. First, the Bear Paw Cafe. You order your drink, and instead of a barista, a giant fluffy paw reaches out of a little window to hand you your coffee. You never see the person, just this adorable paw. It's perfect if you're a little awkward in social situations. Next, Japan is home to one of the most beautiful Starbucks in the world. It's built inside a 100-year-old traditional wooden house in Kyoto. No flashy gimmicks, just old-school Zen vibes. It's peaceful, quiet, and unlike any coffee shop you've ever seen. Lastly is the Samoyed Cafe, a cozy room filled with fluffy white dogs that look like clouds, and they're all super excited to cuddle while you drink your latte. It's heaven if you're a dog lover, or if you just need a boost of happiness. And one added bonus in Japan is the Water Table Cafe. Your coffee and dessert are served onto a glass table with water flowing gently underneath, making it look like they're floating on a stream. It's calm, beautiful, and perfect if you want a relaxing escape from Tokyo's chaos. 3 things in Japan that don't exist in your country. First, in Japan, you can buy water gun umbrellas. They're made to have fun in the extreme summer heat, and you can also switch the umbrella to release a fine mist that cools you down while you're walking. Next, in colder parts of Japan, some bus stops have heated indoor waiting areas, and even the seats outside warm up too. So, waiting for the bus feels warm and comfortable instead of miserable. And lastly, Japan has toilet unclogging stickers. When a toilet gets blocked, you place the sticker over the bowl, press it down, and the pressure clears the clog without a plunger or any mess.
3 things in Japan that actually scare foreigners. First, these transparent foot vacuums. It is supposed to be high fashion, but it honestly looks like you are smuggling your own toes through customs. Your feet look like they are being preserved in shrink wrap for a science experiment. It feels illegally intimate to just look at them. Second, the forbidden marshmallow. These serve as travel towels, but they look exactly like delicious breath mints or sugar cubes. If a foreigner mistakes this for candy and pops it in their mouth, it is game over. It is basically a choking hazard disguised as hygiene. And the broken ankle epidemic. You will see thousands of women walking with their feet twisted painfully inward. It looks like a medical emergency, but it is actually called uchimata, a historic symbol of modesty. It is meant to be elegant, but to us, it just looks like everyone needs a chiropractor immediately.
This Japanese snack might actually be illegal for your diet, but you have to try it at least once. It starts as a simple bread roll, but they deep fry it until it transforms into a golden, crispy vessel of happiness. Instead of a light dusting, they aggressively drown the bread in massive tubs of colorful sugar and flavor. You are looking at neon pink strawberry, deep green matcha tea, or the nutty roasted soybean flour called kinako. But the real magic happens when they slice it open to reveal the final surprise. They stuff the hot bread with an insane amount of fresh whipped cream and sweet red bean paste, creating the perfect hot and cold combo. It is messy, delicious, and definitely not low calorie. So, which one of these would you try? 3 reasons Japan is living in the future. First, they are on another level. You can get portable paper soap that dissolves into foam with just a little water. They have UV sterilizers for everything from baby bottles to shopping baskets. And their public toilets, they clean themselves in 20 seconds. The entire unit rotates into the wall for a full disinfection, while a fresh, sterile one comes out. Second, ever felt tired at work? In Japan, they have vertical sleeping pods. You can literally step inside and take a power nap standing up. Third, you know how annoying it is to throw out used cooking oil? In Japan, they just add this powder. It turns all the hot grease into a solid, easy-to-throw-away gel. No more clogged pipes. Which one of these blew your mind the most?
Here are 4 reasons Japan is already living in 2050. First, their convenience stores. You don't just buy a snack. You grab a cup of frozen fruit, scan it, and a special machine blends it into a perfect smoothie right in front of you. Second, they solve problems you didn't know existed. Making baby formula is messy, so Japan turned the powder into cubes. 1 cube equals 1 serving. No mess, no guessing. It just makes sense. Third, eating out is futuristic. At this sushi restaurant, you grab plates from a conveyor belt. When you're done, the waiter doesn't count. They just scan the entire stack of plates instantly to get your bill. Finally, the robots. This hotel is checked in entirely by robots. And then you can go to a robot restaurant where they take your order, dance for you, and even serve your food. Subscribe if you would like to live in Japan. 3 things in Japan that prove we're living in the past. Number 1, we pour oil down the drain and clog our pipes. In Japan, they have a powder that turns oil into a solid gel. Simple, clean, and eco-friendly. Number 2, we waste clean water twice. First, washing our hands. But in Japan, the sink is built into the toilet. The water from washing your hands is reused for the flush. That's just genius. Number 3, we're scared of public restrooms. But this is a transparent toilet in Tokyo. As soon as you lock the door, it turns opaque. You can see if it's occupied, and it's safe.
Why Japan is a glitch in the real world. First, this cake does not exist. It is called Mizu Shingen Mochi, a giant raindrop made of water and agar. It wobbles like a breast implant, but if you don't eat it in 30 minutes, it literally evaporates into a puddle. You are biting into water that holds its shape. Next, invisible soy sauce. It looks like tap water, but it tastes like pure salt and umami. The Japanese chemically removed the dark color so you don't ruin the aesthetic of white fish or stain your shirt. Your brain refuses to believe that clear liquid has flavor. Finally, the dispen pack. Stop fighting with ketchup packets. In Japan, you just fold this V shape with one hand. The sauce and mustard shoot out from twin nozzles, mixing perfectly in midair. Have you ever wondered why they push this clear block through a wooden box? Some people think this is just a block of melting ice, but that's actually not true. You've probably seen noodles made from flour or rice, but this is actually a Japanese dish made entirely from seaweed, since the mixture sets into a firm, solid block that cannot be stretched like normal dough. So they force it through this grid to instantly slice it into slippery noodles that are 99% water and perfect for hot weather. That's why if you like Japanese food like this, stop cooking noodles in your kitchen right now. You are doing it wrong. This place in Korea looks like a silent library for students, but it's actually a sanctuary for the world's most dangerous addiction. You grab a bright orange tray, but you aren't looking for books. You are hunting for the black bag, the spicy bulldog noodles that have destroyed millions of stomachs. But here is the secret ritual that tourists always miss. You never just add water. That is a crime here. You head to the unlimited station. You bury the dry noodles in slices of processed yellow cheese, ham, sausages, and bean sprouts until it looks like a mountain of calories. Then, you use this genius induction robot. It scans the barcode and boils your creation with terrifying precision in a paper bowl that somehow never burns. It bubbles like lava. You carry it to the wall of secrets, a table covered in thousands of sticky notes left by previous survivors. You take that first bite, mixing the melted cheese with a spicy sauce, and for $3, you realize this plastic tray tastes better than a $50 steak. Things in Japan that fuel your laziness. First, gamer fingers. Eating chips while gaming destroys your controller with grease. Japan built wearable chopsticks that slot between your knuckles. You can snack and headshot simultaneously without ever touching the food. It creates a barrier between your sweat and your snacks. Next, the scream jar. Japanese apartments have paper-thin walls. This mute mic creates a soundproof seal around your mouth. You can scream, sing heavy metal, or rage quit at full volume, and your neighbors won't hear a whisper. It looks like a muzzle, but it saves relationships. Finally, the wearable beanbag. This is the Hanafusa. It is a giant giant duvet you wear like a dress. You look like a walking onion, but you are effectively in bed 24/7. You never have to leave your comfort zone again.
3 things you will only see in Japan. First, instead of carrying heavy soft drinks, people in Japan carry these insanely genius flavored bottle caps. You just place the magical cap on any regular water bottle, twist it, and the flavor instantly mixes with the water, completely transforming your drink in seconds. Next, in Japan, even eating ice cream feels like an experience. You drop an empty cone into this machine, and while it fills itself perfectly, a cute cartoon starts playing on the screen. Then, if you're a stationary lover, you have to check out this extremely unique Japanese eraser. When you start erasing, something magical happens. The more you use it and rub away your mistakes, the more it takes the exact shape of a snowy Mount Fuji. Next, instead of a regular sharpener, Japan has these brilliant bottle cap sharpeners. You fit it onto any empty plastic bottle, and all the pencil dust safely collects inside. Then opening sauce packets with your teeth is completely in the past, because Japanese sauce packets are designed in a very smart way. The packet has 2 specially designed lines right in the center, and when you press it, it perfectly folds in half. Next, in Japan, you can eat candies that look exactly like a real medical bandage. Even their packaging is designed to resemble real bandages, but they come in different delicious flavors. Lastly, Japan has a very simple but extremely useful item for your everyday breakfast. You just open the cap, fix the butter inside, and use it to easily spread butter